Thomas Edison was one of the greatest inventors in history. He was born on February 11, 1847, in Milan, Ohio, USA. His full name was Thomas Alva Edison. He is famous for inventing the electric light bulb, but he also created many other things that changed the world. A curious child. From a very young age, Edison was curious about everything. He always asked questions and wanted to know how things worked. His mother, Nancy Edison, played a big role in his education. When he was 7 years old, his teacher thought he was not smart because he asked too many questions. One day, the teacher even called him addled, which means confused or not intelligent. His mother did not agree with the teacher. She believed in Edison's abilities and decided to teach him at home. This was a turning point in his life. Under his mother's guidance, he developed a love for reading and experimenting. He read books about science and learned new things every day. Edison's first experiment. Edison was not just interested in reading, he also loved doing experiments. When he was around 10 years old, he set up a small laboratory in the basement of his house. He collected chemicals and started mixing them to see what would happen. His parents were often worried because he sometimes caused small explosions. One day, he tried an experiment that caused a big fire in his home. His mother scolded him but did not stop him from learning. She knew that he had a special talent. Selling newspapers and learning more. At the age of 12, Edison started working. He sold newspapers, candy, and vegetables on a train that traveled between Port Huron and Detroit. Instead of wasting time, he read books and conducted experiments inside the train. He even set up a small laboratory in one of the train's storage rooms. But one day, an accident happened. A bottle of chemicals fell and caused a fire. The train conductor got angry and threw Edison and his laboratory off the train. After that, he was not allowed to do experiments on the train anymore. Edison begins to lose his hearing. Around this time, Edison started having problems with his hearing. There are many stories about how he became partially deaf, but one famous story is that a train conductor hit him on the ears when he was caught experimenting. Another story is that he had a serious fever when he was younger, which damaged his hearing. But Edison never saw this as a problem. He once said, "My deafness probably helped me to concentrate better on my work." Instead of feeling sad, he used his silence to think deeply and invent new things. The beginning of a great inventor. Despite all the challenges, Edison never gave up. He was always curious, always experimenting, and always learning. These qualities helped him become one of the greatest inventors in history. Thomas Edison's journey from a curious child to one of the greatest inventors in history was filled with struggles, failures, and successes. But his determination, intelligence, and never-give-up attitude helped him change the world forever. The road to the light bulb. After setting up his own laboratory and workshop in Menlo Park, New Jersey, Edison focused on solving one of the biggest challenges of that time, creating a practical and affordable electric light bulb. Before Edison, other scientists had tried to make a light bulb, but their designs were too expensive or did not last long. Some bulbs worked for a few minutes or hours, but they burned out quickly. Edison wanted to create a bulb that could last for days, weeks, or even longer. He and his team began experimenting with different materials for the filament, the thin wire inside the bulb that glows when electricity passes through it. They tested thousands of materials, paper, cotton, wood, and even hair. But none of them worked well enough. Finally, after more than 1,000 experiments, in October 1879, Edison found the right solution, a carbon filament inside a vacuum-sealed glass bulb. This design allowed the bulb to glow for many hours without burning out. When he was asked about his failures, he famously said, "I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This invention changed the world. But Edison did not stop there. He knew that just creating a light bulb was not enough. People needed a way to use it in their homes and cities. Building the first electrical power system, Edison realized that if electricity was to be useful, there needed to be a system for distributing and supplying power to homes and businesses. In 1882, he built the world's first electrical power station in New York City. His system allowed people to use electric lights instead of candles or oil lamps. This was a revolutionary moment in history. Cities became brighter, safer, and more modern because of his efforts. Over time, electricity spread to more and more places. Today, every home, office, and street in the world has electric power, thanks to Edison's vision. More inventions that changed the world. The electric light bulb was not the only great invention from Edison. Throughout his life, he worked on many inventions that shaped modern society. Here are some of his most important contributions. 1. The phonograph, 1877, the world's first sound recording machine. Before this, nobody could record and replay sounds. His invention allowed people to listen to music and voices from the past. It was the beginning of the music recording industry. 2. The motion picture camera, 1891. Edison invented the first movie camera, which made it possible to record and watch moving pictures. This led to the creation of Hollywood and the film industry. 3. Improved telegraph and telephone. He improved the telegraph system, allowing people to send multiple messages at the same time. He also worked on improving Alexander Graham Bell's telephone, making long-distance communication more efficient. The alkaline battery. Edison developed a better storage battery, which was later used in cars, submarines, and many electronic devices. 5. The electric vote recorder. One of his early inventions was a machine that could help speed up the voting process in government elections. By the time he died, Edison had received more than 1,000 patents, which means he had invented or improved over 1,000 things. Edison's business mindset. Edison was not just a great inventor, he was also a smart businessman. He knew that inventing something was not enough. It also had to be produced and sold to people. He founded General Electric, GE, which is still one of the biggest electrical companies in the world today. He also set up factories and laboratories where teams of scientists worked together to create and improve technology. His approach to teamwork and organized research became the foundation for modern industrial research and development. His challenges and failures. Even though Edison became rich and famous, he also faced many failures and difficulties. 1. He lost his hearing at a young age, but instead of feeling sorry for himself, he believed it helped him focus better on his work. 2. Many of his inventions failed before he found success. The electric light bulb alone took thousands of experiments to perfect. 3. He had strong competition from other inventors, like Nikola Tesla and George Westinghouse, who worked on different ways to bring electricity to the world. 4. His factory burned down in 1914, destroying years of work. But instead of giving up, he said, "I am 67, but I'll start all over again tomorrow." This showed his incredible determination and positive attitude. Edison's later years and legacy. In his later years, Edison continued to work on new ideas, but he also spent more time with his family. He became one of the most respected men in the world, meeting famous leaders and inspiring millions. On October 18, 1931, at the age of 84, Thomas Edison passed away. His death was mourned by people all over the world. As a tribute to him, many cities turned off their electric lights for a short time to honor the man who had brought light to the world. Lessons from Thomas Edison's life. Edison's life teaches us some important lessons. 1. Never give up. He failed thousands of times, but kept going until he succeeded. 2. Curiosity is the key to invention. His love for learning and experimenting helped him create amazing things. 3. Hard work leads to success. He worked day and night to make his ideas a reality. 4. Failures are just steps toward success. He saw every failure as a lesson, not an obstacle. 5. Innovation can change the world. His inventions continue to shape modern life even today. Because of Thomas Edison, we have electric lights, recorded music, movies, and modern technology. His legacy lives on in every home and every city. Today, the world is brighter because of one man's vision, determination, and brilliance. Thomas Edison. We hope this long, detailed story of Thomas Edison inspired you. If you liked this story, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends. Thank you for listening. Keep learning and stay motivated.